Good evening and welcome back to another episode of Great Men Profits with the Advanced Learners. And today, let's talk numbers. So, in an imaginary world, much like our own, there's a group of sentient monkeys. And these monkeys live on a planet and they have a population of about 9 billion. But they realize that very quickly, they have all these bananas. And why do they use them to trade? So if you want to buy something, bananas. If you want to sell something, bananas. And if you want to own something, you can trade it in later for a certain amount of bananas. So, what they realized very quickly is that the biggest and strongest monkeys accumulated most of the bananas and made sure that the rest didn't have anything left. So, the 0.01% had about 32% of all the bananas in the world, and they represent only about 13 families of monkeys. Then, you go down to the A tier. The A tier represents the 1%. They own a lot of banking, developers, maybe they build the houses, and they work in the pharmaceutical industry. So, the 1% of these people own 50% of all the bananas on the planet. Then we go down. The B tier. The B tier most likely own a business or they own a few houses for other monkeys to live in, and they rent it out. They represent, altogether, the top 10% own 88% of all the bananas in the world. Then you go down, the C tier. These are the average individuals. They have a nice job and they have a nice house. These monkeys are happy and they own a little bit of real estate. So, they represent 100% of all the bananas. And then you go, there's another 50% which have either next to no bananas or they owe bananas to someone else. And these monkeys eventually went, hey, we're hungry. Why can I not have more bananas? And these people over here in the S tier and the A tier, they have so many bananas. Why can't they share? And after asking multiple times, hey, we're starving, can you help us out? And not getting much in return, these monkeys decided to take action into their own hands. And they decided to remove the bananas from the lower population. And they did this very easily because if there's a population of 9 billion of these monkeys, the 1% which own most of the resources only make up about 90 million. So they outnumbered them vastly. And what they realized is, hey, if we've eliminated these, everyone gets bananas. But how do we stop someone else from accumulating more bananas? They simply stopped the B tier from accumulating any more resources. Once you reached a certain amount of bananas in this tier, you were not allowed to get any more. And the rest of these bananas were funneled back into the D tier monkeys. And this is how a functional, advanced monkey society should run.